This is fruits you should avoid eating on an empty stomach, alright? Like I keep saying, sugar is sugar no matter how you look at it. And the thing that's not exception is fruits, and specifically tropical fruits, alright? Like bananas, pineapples, dates. You can look up other tropical fruits, right? Fruits, like throughout the centuries, right, they've been bred to they've been grown to have more sugar and less fiber. Fiber is what makes the fruits healthy, right? So when they grow fruits to have less fiber in them, especially tropical fruits, and they're the most tastiest one. Now all you have is sugar, right? Sugar is sugar no matter how you look at it. So you really want to get what I'm saying? You gotta understand what glucose is, right? Or specifically glucose spikes. When you have glucose spikes, your insulin resistance goes up too. When your insulin resistance goes up, you gain fat, you hold on to fat, and make it hard to lose fat. So anything that can spike your glucose is carbs, starchy foods, and sugar, because carbs, it goes into glucose. And as you know, glucose is sugar, right? It turns to glucose in your stomach, in your intestines, right? And it turns to sugar. So that spikes up your insulin. So when your insulin spikes up, you gain fat, hold on to fat, make it hard to lose fat, like I just said, right? Alright, so the best way to not get a glucose spike, if you want to eat like tropical fruit, is eat something with fiber in it, like nuts. Grab a handful of nuts, right? And just put it in your mouth and chew it. After that, now you can eat it, cause like what that just did is that since the peanuts have fiber in it, it goes down to your intestines first. Then like when you eat that tropical fruit, it's gonna mask like the effect of it spiking glucose, cause the fiber is what makes it healthy. Your body can't like turn fiber into glucose. It can't be absorbed, so nothing will happen. So when you eat that fiber first, then you eat that tropical fruit later, you won't get a bad effect. You can get a spike. Alright, press that plus button for more. How to make coffee that's not gonna fuck up your health. Be aware of sweetened coffee and know that cappuccinos are good for your glucose. And what I mean by glucose is that when you eat a lot of sugar, right, when you eat something sweet, your glucose spikes up, right? When glucose spikes up, insulin resistance spikes up too. When your insulin resistance spikes up, you hold on to fat, make it hard to lose fat. And cappuccinos are better than you you get it like a mocha, because mocha contains chocolate and sugar, right? If you really want a sweetened coffee, add like full fat milk to it. Don't be scared of fat. Fat don't make you fat, alright? Don't believe what they say. And like, don't use oat milk, because like it spikes up your insulin, because it contains carbs that like is made from like grinded up oat. But if you really do decide to add sugar into your coffee, maybe just like eat something that's not gonna spike up your glucose, alright? And what is not gonna spike up your glucose is eating fiber, right? Anything with like vegetables or like just like a handful of nuts and eat them. That's not gonna spike up your glucose because it has fiber in it. But your body can absorb the fiber and break it down, so it's not gonna like give you a spike beforehand. You eat it before, so it masks like the effect of when you eat the coffee with sugars in it. And if you want to know like if you add sweeteners to it and what sweetener is good for you, press that plus button and you'll see. Alright, are dry fruits nutritious? Dry fruits, I'm so sorry, but they're not nutritious. You really believe that when you dry something up, like you're not gonna have like, there's not gonna be a consequence, like just gonna be perfect like that? Nah, because when you dry up a fruit, like let's say a mango, right, you dry it up, now most of like the fiber is gone because you dry it up. The fibers will make the fruit healthy in the first place. Alright, it's because it's higher fiber and low sugar. Now when you dry it up, now it's higher sugar, lower in fiber. Low in fiber, higher sugar, right? When you dry it up. And plus, when you eat dry fruits, you're eating more than nature intended for you to be eating in the first place. Let's say this is a mango, right? You can eat maybe 1 or 2 mangoes, right? You feel full, you'll be fine, you don't want to eat no more. But if it's dried up, first it tastes sweeter because the sugar content is higher now and lower fiber. It tastes sweeter now because fiber is lower than the way it tastes. So when it's more sweetened and smaller, you can eat larger quantities. You're not gonna eat 2 of it. You're gonna eat like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna eat like most, like 15. You won't even count. You just keep eating. That's why it's higher sugar. You can eat more of it, so it's not that good for you. Maybe there's still like a bit of fiber in it to make it healthy, like 0.5, but it's not as healthy as it should. So the best way you really want to like eat a piece of sugar, like you just want the sugar in your mouth, eat a whole fruit by itself, right? Eat a whole fruit that you can eat, like you can eat like in one sitting, all right? You can't eat 10 mangoes in one sitting, all right? That's why they're so bad for you, because they're more sugar and low in fiber, and like they're more larger quantities, all right? Press that plus button for more, all right? This is how all sugars are the same. No matter any sugar you can think of, they're all the same. Brown sugar is not better for you because it's darker. White sugar is not bad for you because it's whiter. That's racist as fuck. This video is not about race. This is about molecules, right? Every single sugar has fructose and glucose in there. That's a molecule, right? Those molecules, glucose and fructose, right? They spike up your insulin resistance. When your insulin resistance goes up, you gain fat, you hold on to fat, and it makes it hard for you to lose fat, right? So every single sugar is the same. Honey, brown sugar, muscovado sugar. The only reason why brown sugar and muscovado sugar are even fucking dark is because they put molasses in there, right? Molasses is gonna make it look more healthier, more wholesome because it's darker. Muscovado, right? They put even more molasses in it to make it look even darker and look even more healthy. It's all the same. They all come from plants, and plants all have glucose and fructose. That's what we really gotta worry about. Stop thinking like this is healthier because it's darker, and this is like just bad for it because it's white. They're all the same. They just have different name, different packaging, and different. When you get it though, no matter the color, taste, name, packaging, they're all the same. Press that plus button for more. How to break a sugar addiction. If you're one of those people with limiting beliefs and like you just think negative like all the time, keep scrolling, alright? Get straight to it, right? What if you're addicted to? Chocolate, candy, whatever, right? For me, it would be like gummy bears, right? I'll go to the store, buy some gummy bear, put it like right in front of me, and I will stare at that bitch, right? I will stare at it for like every single day for 30 minutes, just stare at it. Because it's like the gym when you're working out, right? You stare at it, right? This is how you gun like boost your willpower. You keep staring, right? Find your temptation, and eventually you fail. You fall victim to your temptation, you fall to your craving, right? And it's gonna happen. Don't be mad that you fail. It's going to happen, right? That's how it works. It's like the gym. When you work out, right? You're done. You get sore, right? You go home, you recover, you come back stronger. It's just like that. You keep staring, right? You fail. You eat the sugar, right? The next day you do it. You can go longer. You can resist for longer. This time you can resist longer than last time. Last time you did 15 minutes, now you can do 20, 25. That's progress, bro. That is progress, all right? You gotta go slowly. That is progress. Don't try to rush the process. You gotta trust it. So this is what you can do, right? Get whatever you're addicted to, put it right in front of you and stare at it, right? Stare at it like a fucking psychopath. Keep staring. See how long you can go. If you can't go past like 15 minutes, try to aim for 15 minutes the next time. Just keep trying to aim. Keep trying to aim. And once you go past 15 minutes, keep going up. Progressively overloaded, like the gym, right? Like I said, just keep going up slowly. That's all you need. You're the one who started the addiction. You're the one who can end it. All right? Press that plus button for more, all right? 2 reasons why smoothies are no different from fruit juice. The only thing in fruits that make them healthy is the fiber. If they didn't have fiber, it would be considered a junk food because fruits have sugar in them, alright? The only thing that balances it out and make the sugar quote unquote healthy is because of the fiber. The fiber makes it healthy. Now, when you take 5 fruits and just dump them all in the blender and start cutting them up, it cuts out all the fiber, alright? It cuts it out. It might not look like it's not, but it cuts it out. And you might be like, well, isn't that the same thing when I chew my food together? No, your jaw is strong. Yeah, it is, but it's not as strong as a blender going like 400 cuts per second, right? And 2, the sugar content is the same. When you blend all those fruits together, you get every fruit and put in the blender, blend it all together, right? But the fiber is all gone now. The one makes them healthy is gone. So now you just have pure juice, all right? Now you just have pure sugar, just like the juice. Yeah, it might still have vitamins you need, just like any other fruit juice, right? But now it's just sugar and vitamins. How is that one healthy? Press that plus button for more, right? 3 artificial sweeteners that are slowly killing you and you don't realize it. Number 1, aspartame. It increases your cortisol levels and changes the activity of your microbes that are responsible for like digestive food. It fucks up your digestive system. And this sweeteners, if you're one of those people who have like mental issues and you wonder why, and you want to lose weight so bad and you wonder why you can't lose weight and you just feel bad. Aspartame causes mood disorders, mental stress, and like depression and shit, right? So you gotta watch out for that. Aspartame. And 2, sucralose. Sucralose increases glucose and like insulin. When insulin is up, you gain fat, hold on to fat, make it hard for you to lose fat, right? So you want to avoid that, all right? Sucralose. And last but not least, xylitol. So I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it increases your blood sugar level and causes digestive issues. And some people get bloating and diarrhea from it. Press that plus button for more, all right? Why artificial sweeteners are so bad for us, alright? So this is why, right? First you gotta understand what glucose is, right? Specifically glucose spikes, alright? When you get glucose spikes, your insulin resistance goes up too. When you insulin resistant, like it goes up, you gain fat, you hold on to fat, and it makes it hard to lose fat, right? So now when you eat artificial sweeteners, they prime our body to have more insulin resistance on a daily basis, like regularly, more than you would naturally. And there was a study out there, they said people who drinks diet soda, right? Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, anything, right? All that diet, right? They stopped drinking it and replace that with water, and they lost 2 pounds without changing with their calories, the foods they ate, not working out, nothing. All they did was stop drinking the diet soda and just start drinking water. They kept doing whatever they're doing. They didn't work out. They didn't like change their diet or calorie. They just stopped drinking diet soda, right? And they lost 2 pounds all in 6 months without changing nothing, right? All in 6 months without changing nothing. And when you eat artificial sweeteners like on a daily basis, it can change the composition of like intestinal bacteria. So that's something to think about. And I got a list for you of healthy artificial sweeteners that are good for, like, not good for you, but like they're not as bad as the other ones that you can like add to your drinks instead of putting sugar, right? I got it on my phone right here. Number 1, allulose. 2, monk fruit. 3, sativa. Look for the pure sativa extract, alright? Because the other one could fuck up your glucose spikes and like give you insulin resistance. And the last one, erythritol. Yeah, I put it up somewhere, but yeah, that's the good one you can put in your drinks or anything, right? Press that plus button for more, right?